everyone, so I've come on to do a bit more work on the hot air balloon journal. I've been having a look at a few more bits that can go in there. So first I've got this. Oh, I'm excited about this. I really like this. So what it is, it's a fan, look. You open it out, you can actually fan yourself with it if you wanted to, but no, it's not. It's meant to be a pocket that goes like that, but I've folded it into 4. And my plan is to glue it down, put the glue just on here and glue it to the paper like this. And then it can be opened out like this and written on. You've got all that writing space. Yeah, I really like that. I like providing a lot of journaling space, and I like that it's pretty as well. I love that little camper van on there, and then on here on the front it's got the hot air balloon. I just love it. How cute! Yeah, so I'm going to glue that on. I don't want to glue it in the middle. Yeah, I might glue it in the middle. Can do that, can't I? And then it'll look, because it looks a bit odd just at the side there, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll glue it in the middle. So let's get the glue on it. It says on the back here that's going to be covered up and glued down that love is a journey. It certainly is. Sometimes it's an uphill trek. Right, here we go. Let's pop that there. And then, as I say, it can be opened out. And it gives loads of journaling space. I love that. Yeah. And that's it. So cute. So then on this page, this is the doily. The doily was originally white, and I decided to cover it in pink. Cover it with my pink Distress Oxide. I did it really thick around the outside and then just a little bit in the middle there, because I wanted it to match the pink on here. And I love that pink Distress Oxide. And then I found this little picture to go on it just there. And I thought we would have a little bit of pink glittery net just on the one side like that. Yeah, I really like that. I hope you do too. Yeah, I hope you like that. So I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to pop a bit of fabric glue onto here, just a bit in the middle, and then I'm hoping that that it holds that down. So I'm going to just pop it like that. I don't know if you can actually see it. It gives texture, it gives a bit of glitter, and yeah, it's just a bit different. And then I'm going to put the stick glue onto this picture. I love that picture. It actually looks like my goddaughter when she was little. Looks like a younger version of my goddaughter, who is actually 30 now, 35? Yeah, 35. Wow. Time flies, doesn't it? Yeah, so hopefully the combination of those two glues will hold that down, and then the fabric glue should hold it in place. And we've got that bit loose there. Yeah, I thought that was really pretty. And it does look pretty against that brown background, doesn't it, as well? And this is quite a flimsy, it feels like a thin fabric rather than a paper. So yeah, that's that page done. Let's just make sure that is glued down there. And then I'm going to leave this bit for the journal owner to decorate as they will. And then I've got these bits here for this. I'm thinking I'm going to glue this onto here like that. And you can see that I've put a little bit of pink in the middle. You can still see the pink through there. And then I'm going to put a picture in the middle. So I couldn't decide which picture. I've got that one which I really like, which is a perfume bottle with this spray like atomizer. I've got this one which I just really thought that looked really nice in there with the flowers on it. Then I've got this corset, which I really liked. The trouble is I like them all. I really liked the corset as well. And I really liked the carriage clock. I actually have a whole pack of these stickers. And yeah, out of the whole pack, I whittled it down to those 4. Yeah, I think maybe the carriage clock's a no. The corset, I do really like the corset. So there's the corset. The teapot doesn't really go with the journal much, but it's got the flowers on it. And I just really thought that it fits in there really beautifully. And I just really liked it in there. And then I loved the perfume bottle as well, the atomizer. So I think I'm going to go with the perfume bottle. Well, we're definitely not going to have the teapot. Either the perfume bottle or the corset, which is, you know, of the time, isn't it? It's a vintage looking... I mean, they're all vintage looking, which is why I chose them. But do we go with the perfume or do we go with the... I think we're going to go with the corset. We're going to go with the corset. Let's not mess about. Jay, we're not spending 20 minutes deciding between a corset and a kettle. We're not. We'll have the corset. The corset does look good. I mean, I tell you, I spent that long whittling it down to just 4. You won't believe it. Oh dear, sometimes I'm as daft as a brush. So let's get that onto there. Oh, come on, you devil. Oh, it's one of these that don't want to come off. There's a few of them about, you know. Right, let's see if we can get it in the middle. Yeah. Perfect. And let's get my Distress Oxide and just see if we can rub those edges a little bit with the pink. Oh yeah, that's better. Right, let's give the whole thing a tint of pink, shall we? Yeah, there's not a lot on there, to be honest, and I'm worried that if I put more on, it'll be too much, so... There we go. Yeah, love it. And now let's glue that down. Let's move these things out of the way for now. And I'll pop it over here on the mat. And we'll get on and do it properly. We'll glue it on like that. It has a raggedy edge to it, but it's got a raggedy edge at the top and the bottom. It's just very flimsy fabric. So, yeah. It is actually paper. It's like came out of a pack of handmade paper, it was called. So, yeah. Let's glue. I do love these big garlands of flowers and the big, I really love the big moths and butterflies as well. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of those, and I do think that looks so nice when you pop it in a journal. Somehow missed that piece of flower there. Let's get that on. How are we doing over here? We could do with a bit there. There we go, that's better. Right, pop the lid on the glue. And then that goes back in there. What do you think? It looks so nice on that brown, doesn't it? And that looks nice with the brown edge, and you can't really see much of that other through it when it's like that, can you? Yeah, it does look nice. I really like that. And we've got our secret journal in there. It's not very secret, but you know what I mean. So that's that, and then next we've got I've got this, and I haven't 100% decided how I'm going to do this yet. I thought I'd come on and ask you what you thought. Not that you can tell me, you understand, but I may be hit with a blast of inspiration. Then again, I may not. Let's see. So I've got this. This is a piece of embossed paper. I really like the colour of the paper. It's got the pink in it. It's got the blue that matches the dots on this side. And I was going to do it as a tuck spot. So I was going to cut out this piece and do it as a tuck spot. But because this fabric here is so flimsy, I'm worried that tucking things in and out might, I don't know whether it's going to work or not as a tuck spot. So I was going to cut it out, cut it across there, you know, maybe cut a little bit off the bottom, glue it on two sides, and then we could tuck things into it like that. Then I thought, well, I could glue, I've got this bit of extra here that needs cutting off if I do turn it into a tuck spot. And I thought, well, if I glue that down there like that, you could journal on there. The trouble is, if you journal on the back of that, it's going to, this is going to come off, isn't it? So I think we do have to go with the original idea of cutting it out and turning it into a tuck spot, don't we? And then we'll glue it down on the two sides and just tuck something into it like that. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. So where are my enormous scissors? Here they are. So we can cut it across here. There we go. And we can cut it down there. Yeah, I had this marvellous idea about it being a flap, and then I thought, well, you can't journal on the back of it because you'll ruin that, won't you? Do we need to cut up? No, I don't think we do actually. So I'm going to glue it down the side and across the bottom, and we're going to tuck things in here. Let's do that then. And with this being more of a fabric-y thing, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue on it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll leave it a little bit there and a little bit there. So now, let us find some cards to go in there. Yeah, that's gone right through there. That's fine. That'll dry and that'll be fine. We'll pop that on there just so that that glue that's gone through there doesn't stick to anything else we've got in there. Right. And then I've got this. I was actually going to put that on the back of there if I had it as a flip out. So yeah, we can save that for something else. So let's find something to put in here. I've got my journaling cards up here for us to choose from. I've got cards, I've got tags, I've got all sorts of things. All manner of things. Look at that, that's pretty. But it won't fit in there. No, that won't fit in there. We'll save that for a different one. We could have a folded up piece of paper in there. I've got some of these papers. I got these on Temu and I liked the colours and thought that the colours matched really well with the journal. So I'm thinking I could fold these up. I could even put some of these, couldn't I? The earth laughs in flowers. Life is the flower for which love is the honey. Live life in full bloom. Beauty is power, a smile is its sword. Be you. Beauty is truth. Yeah. Dreams are illustrations from the book your soul is writing about you. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Butterflies come to pretty flowers. Oh. Yeah, so they're really pretty on their own, aren't they? Then these, there's like 4 different ones. I could cut that into 4 and have 4 journaling cards, couldn't I? The colours and the style of them I just thought were so pretty. Look at that one. Hydrangea flowers, it says. Hortensia rather. Hortensia. And then there's that one. You see, you could write on both sides of that. It says memories just there, or you could put a picture on there. Isn't that just beautiful though? Those colours match so well with this journal. I just love it. I might, oh, and then I see this one. I think, oh, that's so nice. And it says hortensia on it as well. Oh, it's just beautiful with the hydrangeas on it. Oh, I do love that one. Let's keep that one out. This is another one that can be cut into 4. That one could be cut into tags, but they'd be quite small little tags, wouldn't they? Then there's that one that's really pretty with the girl or the lady on it. And there's that one. That one's a pretty one, isn't it? It looks upside down to me. Yeah, I think that it should be that way up. Then there's that one with the lovely butterflies on it. Yeah, we'll go with that one, I think. And we'll fold that into 4. You know that I'm going to have to do the corners, don't you? It wasn't very expensive either. Do you know, I bought some... now, they're like strips with a jagged edge, and on the edge, and on the pictures were like pieces of map, and I can't remember what was on the second one, but I bought 2 lots of them. And can I find them? No, I cannot. I cannot find them at all. My hobby at the moment seems to be finding things or looking for things that I've lost. I'm constantly losing things. I'm hopeless, absolutely hopeless. I really am. So let's... So I have been asked to show the mushroom journal that I'm doing to replace the one that's got lost in the post. If anyone else is interested in seeing that when it's done, do let me know. I will do a video on it when it, you know, when it's finished, if you like. So that can go in there like that. Actually could go down further, just show out there like that. I should have folded it in half the other way, I think. Do you think? Let's save that for another page then, and let's just fold this. Let's go with this pretty one with the girl on it, and let's fold it into 3 like this. We fold that into 3 like that, and then pop it in the tuck spot like that. It will show out of the top, won't it? And I also think we need a journaling card in there, at least one. Let's see what I've got. Do we need floral? Do we want hot air balloons? Do we want ladies? Oh, what about this? That's a tag, and it's a lady with a... The tag would show out of the top, wouldn't it? And there's that one, a lady with flowers, and there's some... That's nice. And then I think we'll find a... I'm not keen on this sticking out. It sticks out too high, doesn't it? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll chop the top off it. I don't want to fold it in half again. And I don't want to cut the lady off. But we'll just chop the top off that. I don't want it sticking right out the top of the book like an ungainly sun. Yeah. I'm having a bit of a mix up here. That's because of this, it's making everything slippy. Right, we'll keep these odd pieces of paper because they may come in handy for something. And then I want to make a hole in there and put a ribbon through it. And I want to put a journaling card in there as well. So let us find a journaling card. What about this one? That's an unusual hot air balloon, isn't it? And it looks like it's got a clock on it, and it looks like it's tethered down. Let's give it some corners. Looks like it needs a little trim there as well. That's better. There we are. Let's pop that. We'll put it in the back, I think, because it's not as pretty colour-wise as the other things are. There we are. Yes, let's make this hole, and I'll get my crocodile out. So pop that in there like that. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it, that one? So now onto this page. So got some glue on my arm, I think. On this page I found this really nice picture, and I'm going to put a page tab on it as well. So I'll glue the page tab on first, and then we'll work around or over the top of that. You can work over the top of it, it's quite easy to do. So let's put some glue on there and some glue on there. It needs to go down a bit. It needs to be not right at the top, this one. There we go. And it's got like pansies on it. It's really pretty, that is. There we are. And then for this, I want it to be, I'm not just going to stick it on as a picture. I want it to flip out, I think. Yeah, flip out, or yeah, I think we'll have it flipping out from this side. So I think we need to put some washi tape on it. Let me find a washi tape that's not too... Oh, let's find some with pink on it. That would work, wouldn't it? So I've got that down there straight. Then I'm going to washi tape it on this side. And then I had this little, it's a chocolate poster, like a chocolate advertisement, and I was going to just pop that on the corner of the journaling part, like that. Yeah, I think that'll work, so I'll stick that on with my glue. Pop it on just there like that, and then that can be journaled on there. And I'm thinking we need something under there, don't we? I love that hinged method. I love that. We need something here, don't we? Here we are. I may have to cut the sticker down smaller. I don't want it to be too big. I don't want it to be bigger than that. And at the moment it is, so I'm going to cut it down smaller. There we go. And I'm going to stick that let's get a good handle on this. I want it on like that. That's it. And then we'll pop it down. That's lovely and square. That will cover that up. And then I think we're done with that now. That is dry under there. Let's move that on. I have a whole folder full of washi tape that I've chosen that will match this journal. Yeah, so yeah, we've got that under there now. That under there now, and it can be journaled on, it can be drawn on, you can put a picture over it, and you can still see the blue around it, which I like. So yeah, that's worked out really nicely. Let's It's only trouble with not having the signatures sewn in. You get you get things all in a tizzy, don't you? That's right. That's right, that's right, and that's right. Okay. So next we go on to this page, and this page I thought can be journaled on. It's not too dark to write on, is it, that one? So I've got this little picture to pop in this bottom corner here. I'm just going to glue that down there like that, and this can be written on, can't it? There we are. And then for this page, I was going to sew this into position. So I'm going to sew it down both sides and across the bottom, and then we're going to put some things inside it. So I can do that because I can remove the piece of paper and do it. So I'll do that now. There we are, that's all stitched on there. So let's find some things to go in here now. They don't need to be too wide, but I know that that's all nice and sturdy now, that's stitched on. Yeah, I feel a lot happier stitching than gluing. Although the fabric glue is great and it does work well, I think I prefer to stitch fabric on. So we've got that, which is a tag. That would go in there nicely. Yeah, we've got, oh, I found a nice guest check. Let's do the corners on the guest check. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Like that. And I want something that comes up a bit higher for there, and I want it to have some blue on it, really. So let's see what we've got. Okay, I've decided to go with this piece of paper, which I'm going to fold and then trim and put it in so that it does come up quite a way, but not, I don't want it sticking out of the top. And it has got some little blue butterflies on it. I think that'll work well. I'm going to fold it into 3. I love this because it's got those dandelion clocks on it. I love dandelion clocks. So let's pop it. Oh yes, that's what I wanted. That's lovely. Yeah, really happy with that now. Yes. And then on this page, we've got the stitching that comes through. But yeah, that doesn't really, it's not too bad. And I thought we could pop this onto there. But do I leave it so that we can journal on it? I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm actually just going to stick it on there as a picture. Yeah, I don't know. We could have it as a tuck spot at the bottom. It's actually a wine label. I like that it has the gold edging on it, and it looks a little bit vintage because it's got like marks around the edges. So if we popped that, if we glued that down there on 3 sides, we could have a tuck spot, couldn't we? Glue it on 3 sides and we're going to use it as a tuck spot. That's it. I've decided. We'll have some little tags go in there because we can't have anything too wide because it's not overly wide. It'll cover up the stitching, not that that matters at all. It didn't matter. And then we've got that vintage looking wine label in there. And then are we going to have to do the same again and have one of those folded pieces? I pretty much think we are. It's a very similar size, isn't it? So let's find another piece to fold. That's come in really handy, hasn't it? I will have to, I do think I've got another one, you know, somewhere. I thought I bought two. Oh, this one will go in nicely, won't it? Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? And I'm thinking what I'll do is cut a bit off the bottom rather than off the top, because that top is pretty, isn't it? I don't want to cut this off. Oh, look at that one though. Oh, that's really pretty as well, isn't it? We'll save that for the next one then. I love this paper, I just love it. So we'll fold it into 3 again. When I'm saying I'm folding it into 3, I'm not folding it into thirds, I'm just folding it into 3. So it's not, you know, going to be exactly in thirds. And then I'm going to cut that blue bit off the bottom. Like that. And then that will pop in there like that. And then it can be taken out and written on. Do you know that only just fits in there? It really does only just fit in there, but look how nicely it fits in. We could do with something with a bit of pink on it. We've got the purple and like the greeny colour, haven't we? We could do with some yellow or pink coming out of there as well. Let's see, I know I've got some. Let's try that. I will just do the corners of it, that'll help it go in a bit easier. I don't go all the way down, but look at that. Look how nicely that matches that. Pleased about that. Yeah, I think there's probably enough in there if I can't actually get that all the way in. Just check that's not... Oh, yeah, that's sticking down there. Let's just make sure it's going in properly. There we are. Yeah. That's worked perfectly, hasn't it? So now let's come to the last page that we're going to do in this session, and that is this hot air balloon, which it's a stencil of a hot air balloon, and I used my inks, for stamping inks. I used those to do the stencil with, and I used colours that I thought would match this journal. When I'd done it, it was too big. The stencil was. They're massive, those stencils. They cover like a half sheet of A4. So what I did, I took a picture and I shrunk it down and printed it out smaller. And I've on here as well, I put the word fly using some little. These are like little bubble writing. You know, they've got some texture to them and they're shiny. And then we're just going to put this balloon on there. There we go. So we're nearly halfway, look. We're nearly halfway. Through the first signature, that is. Not halfway through the book. So let's see what we've done today. We're doing so well with this. I'm so pleased with it. So we started here with the fold out piece, which I absolutely love that. I absolutely love it so much. That's so pretty. And then on here, I love how that came out with the little picture of the little girl. And then over the other page, I cut out this paper garland and I put a corset, picture of a corset in the middle, and I did pink it up a bit with my pink Distress Oxide. Then on the other side of that, we've got this little embossed tuck spot with some little papers and cards in there, and it's got a little tag with pink ribbon on it. Over here we've got our hinged piece of paper, and you can journal on there and on there, or you could put a picture there, you could do a doodle, anything you wanted to. We've got another page tab on there. Over here we've just got a little picture of a lady in the corner. I stitched this on with my sewing machine and put 3 things inside there. Then over the page from that we've got our wine label, which has just got 2 things in there because it's so narrow that we can't fit anything else in, but one of the things is quite a large piece of paper. And then we've got this hot air balloon which I've stuck down onto there, and I've done the word fly. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.